who cannot pay taxes can work for their local municipality in their own field of expertise.
So when I think that this is really a concrete action that could be easily put in action by all small communities. Like for sure, I thought of this because I analyzed the situation of my hometown in the south of Italy, but I think that the situation in rural areas are really common all over Europe and not only in south of Italy or over there. I mean, we have really a lot of common issues, and because everything at the end starts from the bottom, it's from here that we should start. So my idea technically is that, like, for sure the local municipality, they are collecting the taxes by their own citizens. And there are a lot of situations where like citizens cannot pay their taxes for different reasons, because they're increasing, because they don't have jobs, because of different reasons. But local communities, they still need some services, like each town has a kind of team of electricians, mechanicals, all these kind of small jobs that anyway have to be done in a community. So I imagine a kind of exchange between the municipality, like the mayor and his team of the city, with their citizens. For example, if I am an electrician and I cannot pay my 200 euros bills for the gas, what should I do? Anyway, the mayor of the city has to collect those taxes, and he has to provide some services. It means that he has to hire or provide some procurements for those services. So I imagine a kind of cycle where if I cannot pay the 200 euro bills, my mayor will gonna hire me in a kind of public way, like maybe publishing on the website. Okay, we need top electricians to install the lighting on the streets. So, sorry. So yeah, like in a fair way. Like for example, like all employed will be paid 20 euros per hour. So I can borrow my expertise for my environment. So the mayor doesn't have to hire or make some procurements which normally are like fake, or in this way you can also reduce the risk of corruption, because everything you manage by your own.
I really like your idea, first thing. It can work on personal level, but how do you think to solve this issue on institution? For example, if a company do not pay like 2 million euros taxes, how are you going to solve this problem? Like how do you think that you can solve it?
Well,
with your approach?
Well, I was quite clear at the beginning when I say that this idea comes really from the bottom. Like I didn't thought about solving problems at institutional level, because I mean, institutions doesn't work alone.
Companies do not pay taxes to the municipality, they pay the taxes to the government. The government should be responsible for the...
Yeah, I mean, this is another issue. This is like more related to, like, I tried to respond to the issues we discussed in these days. Like, for example, this I see strictly connected with the controlling the functioning of local public bodies. I mean, like Italy, for example, is not only made from Rome, Milan, or Bologna, or whatever. It's made by thousands of small villages or small communities. They have to work, not only Rome, not only Milan, not only big cities. So, yeah, I mean, I think that really applying this way, first of all, you can create jobs. You reduce, of course, the risk of fake procurement, like you don't have to publish every time call for tenders which easily can be corrupted or, be deviated. And then, of course, the citizens will work closely to their municipalities. They will be more engaged to the life of the social communities, and of course politicians. This also responding to the problems, the challenge we said yesterday, like improve, like lack of civic responsibility. Of course, this we're going to improve it, because politicians will be really responsible of their citizens. They will hire them.
How do you think, is it possible to find solution? How overcome this challenge that some citizen can cheat and just say, I cannot pay taxes somehow?
I don't know if I answered your question. Probably I didn't get it. Do you want to?
I think there is always an idea how to cheat, and I think that some citizens can find this way and just tell that prove that I cannot pay taxes, so I'm not going to pay them, and I would like to work for their
No, but
municipality.
like the point is that when I see like field of expertise, I like this kind of works strictly connected to the cities. Like for example, if I am a professor, of course I cannot be part of the system. Like I include in this kind of in this kind of action, this kind of solution, all these kind of professions which are more vulnerable instead of others, like independent electricians, independent mechanicals, or plumbers, whatever. Like I don't know, flatwares needs people that clean the streets, or needs people that go and take care of the forest. You know, like these small professions that has to be included.
Let me help you, Aida. Nicola told us yesterday we have no such thing as pressure as time. So if somebody does not pay taxes and has to pass 8 hours per day at the municipality doing his own job for the municipality and not for himself, no, he was not gonna find any deviation.
Okay, thanks. Next one.